Yo, what's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to Kicking It in the Truck with Luck. Yeah, I'm Luck, and yeah, the title is right. I made $7K my first week trucking, no experience.
Seriously, what the fuck are you doing?
You want to know how I did it? I'm about to tell you. But first, like, subscribe, and comment. I'm gonna be right back. Just kick it. Just kick. Tell them to take off his shoes and relax. First time doing a YouTube video because my
Marcy projects, Marcy, son, what?
Ain't all that good, but I'm on that Jamie Foxx tip like I'm gonna get better at it. But yeah, man, thanks for tuning in. And it's no cap, I made $7K this week. Trucking, my first week. No experience. But before I get into it, I like to give my thank yous. Like, it's like a reward speech, you know what I'm saying? Like, I made $7K this week. No experience, you know what I'm saying? So bear with me, man. Let me give out some thank yous, man. It's been a long process, you know? First, I like to thank my wife. She really pushed me. Yo, fellas, I need to get a good lady behind you. A good lady behind you will help you conquer the world. So, I thank my wife. I like to thank my mama. Mama, I love you. Mama, I love you. My mama, she really pushed me to and supported everything I was trying to do with this trucking. And I like to thank my baby girl, Roro. Matter of fact, that's the name of my company, Roro Enterprise. I named it after her. Yo, she's my motivation. She's my reason. You know what I'm saying? I gotta leave a legacy. And you know, I'm gonna have some more kids, but right now she's the only one, so she's the motivation. So let's get into how I made $7K this week, yo. It's crazy. So first, let me get into my experience. I'm gonna show you, no cap, I have no experience driving trucks. I never worked for a company. I'm gonna give you all my journey. 2019, my wife was like, matter of fact, before that, I had a family member get into trucking, and he was successful at it. And my wife used to see it and be like, yo, we should do that, we should do that. And I'm like, whatever, I ain't trying to drive no trucks. I'm doing what I'm doing, whatever. So, whatever, later on down the line, we revisited the conversation. I don't want to get into that, but later on down the line, we revisited the conversation, and I started I was like, yo, whatever, I'm gonna take it serious. So I'm like, yo, how I get my permit? Downloaded the app. Yo, first I was Googling it. The books was crazy. They was trying to get me signed up for schools, maybe pay for it, and all this stuff. So I forgot who told me about it. I'm sorry, man. I can't give you a shout out right now, but I remember eventually. But somebody told me about an app. Matter of fact, my boy G Stacks, yeah, that's my boy. So he ended up getting his CDLB, but he's the one who told me about the app. He was like, yo, there's an app that got all the answers to the tests on it. Like, word? So all you gotta do is memorize it, because you don't know what answers they're gonna give you. You don't know what questions they're gonna give you on the test. So you gotta memorize every question and answer, so when they give you the random questions, you already know the answers. What? Bet. It was during COVID too. Matter of fact, it was before COVID. I ain't really had nothing going on. You know, it was slow motion around that time. So I just got up every day and just answer the questions on the app. Eventually, repetition, you start remembering everything. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that happened. I ended up passing the general knowledge, I ended up passing the air brakes, and I ended up passing combination. Those are three I needed. I was going for my CDLA. If y'all don't know, I have a CDLA. I'm a tractor trailer driver. So I was going for my CDLA. So I think I passed one of them out the gate. It's a sequence that you got to pass to get to the next one. I failed the general knowledge. I had to go back and take it over again. It was 50 questions. I passed the air brakes and combination, no problem. The test was mad cheap. I was so surprised. I'm thinking like, yo, everybody making a lot of money in trucking. These tests must be expensive. I think I paid all together, even with me having to redo the test, I was still over $100. Under $100, I should say. So cool. Got my permit. What's next? Gotta take driving lessons. Google too, going around trying to see what's the best to do. Everybody was trying to get me signed up for school. You sign up for this program, and then we'll put you in the truck and blah, blah, blah. It was sounding good. It was sounding tempting because I really didn't know much about trucking. But my boy, again, G Stacks, he had did a trucking school, and he was like, yo, they'll work with you even if you don't have all the money. Just holler at them, let them know that I recommended you, and they'll get you a package, and then you can pay down on the package as you go. Cool. Called them. Like, yeah, come in, blah, blah, blah. We got the truck, blah, blah, blah. Came in, seen the packages. I think I bought like a 8-pack. The 8-pack was like for $1,500 plus the truck to take the road test. Cool. Let me get that. Put a down payment on, and I'll go back here and there, paying down on it. But they were still giving me lessons while I was doing it. Dang, COVID hit, y'all. What? COVID hit. So COVID hit, everything shut down. DMV shut down, trucking school shut down, everything shut down. Only essential workers. So I ended up going back to doing DoorDash. I'm a dasher. So I was doing DoorDash. And around COVID time, dashing, you're making like $1,200, $1,500 a week, depending on how long you want to be out there. The tips was crazy. So I did the dashing thing. And it was like, boom, boom, I'm getting good money, getting comfortable. So I'm like, yo, man, I'm not even thinking about trucking. Wife like, yo, did you call the trucking school, see if they open back up? Man, what? Yeah, I'll holler at them next week. Word, I'm locked in to the dashing. And then eventually everybody started, I guess because everybody was getting laid off or jobs was quitting, you started seeing more and more dashers. So it's like the money started going, dwindling. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Gotta do something else. So my boy was telling me about Instacart.
What? What the f?
I've been had an Instacart account, but I never did it. 'Cause I was like, yo, that's kind of weird. Like grocery shopping for people. Like I don't even like grocery shopping for myself. Like my wife do all that. You know what I'm saying? I go with her, but I don't even like grocery shopping for myself. But whatever gonna pay the bills. So I did it. I liked it. It was cool. It was easier than DoorDash, and the money was kind of better than DoorDash as well. So stuck with it. Roll it down. COVID is kind of dying out a little bit, but everybody's still dying. But they kind of like leveling it out. They're getting a hold of it. So DMV opened back up. The trucking school actually called me. Yo, we back open. Come back in and take lessons. Whatever, I'll be there soon. I'm getting this Instacart money and I'm chilling. I'm kind of content. You know, I'm not telling the wife anything. I'm telling her now. Sorry, babe. It is what it is, man. You know. But you know, got a little content. Then eventually it was just like, alright. I see my boy. My boy got his job, and he was driving, and I'm like, yo, you know what? I kind of like made it like a friendly competition. I'm like, yo, you got yours. I'm gonna get mine. So I got back in school, blah, 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 started learning again. Driving the truck was easy, man, for me, especially manual, because I originally learned how to drive with a manual. My mom had a manual Honda Accord, and I learned how to literally drive with a manual. I burned out a clutch maybe once or twice, but I learned how to drive with a manual. So driving with a manual wasn't my issue. In trucking school, my issue was backing up. It was hard for me to master going left and the truck going right, the truck going left, itching the truck little by little to keep control. Yo, that joint used to drive me crazy. To the point where I was ready to quit trucking school, yo. I'm like, yo, freak this. It's too much. Drive me crazy, yo. I get out the truck, I be sweating.
Okay.
Feeling defeated, like, yo, what? Get in the car, like, yo, tight. The instructor, like, man, next time. And in my head, I'm like, yo, you just want me to come because I'm paying like $250 a session for this, a lesson for this joint, yo. Like, yo, I'm sweating. I'm literally like sweating. It's crazy. I get back in the house. I'm like, yo, what the hell? Yo, I'm drenched. It can be cold outside, son. I was drenched trying to figure this out, but eventually I got it. I got the backing up, the parallel parking, the straight back, the offsetting and all that good stuff, man. All the good stuff, whatever. I ended up getting it. Let's stick to it. Let's be determined, y'all. Anybody out there that's going through the process of learning how to drive on the road, don't let it defeat you, man. Like, it's just a truck. It's just a truck. It's a piece of machine, and it needs a brain to operate it. All you gotta do is connect your brain to what's the needed things. I lost for words, but connect your brain to the needed things to operate it correctly, and you'll get it. It's not gonna come like that. You gotta keep doing it. Like, I pride myself on being a driver, and I ain't get it like that. So let's keep going at it. But back into the story. So I got it, and now this is the crazy part. The road test. So now I'm ready to take the road test. Ready. Sign me up. Ready for the road test. Sign me up for the road test. First time I'm taking it. Woo, woo, woo. The gears keep grinding. Dude, like, yo, pull over. Gotta feel you, bro. Like, you keep grinding the gears. I'm like, I was nervous, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm used to, when I'm driving manual, I'm used to driving it like a race car driver. So I'm up in here going, shit! Hey! I'm trying to go mad fast, shifting the gears, and that's not what it is with a truck. You gotta take your time, it's finesse. But you know, I learned that later on, but first issue, I failed the test. Alright, whatever. So I go back, I schedule the test again. Yo, mind you, this is money piling up, yo, but I think it was cheaper than what these guys was sending me to go to the trucking schools. It was still cheaper than that, so whatever. I'm glad the route I went. But yeah, back to the road test number 2. Road test number 2. I'm going, I'm good. Boom, boom, driving. Alright, time to hit the highway. Boom, I'm going to hit the highway. Yo, there's a car in front of me, and it's going mad slow, and I don't want to slow down because I know I didn't master turning and downshifting. So I'm like, yo, go. The car don't go. So I end up still turning, and I didn't downshift. So I'm thinking, and the highway is an uphill, y'all. So y'all already know what happened. Turn was good. Wrong gear. I'm like, fuck. Sorry for cursing, y'all. I'm gonna actually blink that out. Car shut. The truck stalled on me. And the crazy thing that I didn't know is that when you're taking these road tests, this is something y'all need to know too. The road test instructor has an iPad, and the iPad has a recording on it. So if you're talking during your road test, it's recording everything. So when I stole, you know, I'm thinking I'm gonna help myself out. I go, man, my fault, bro. I'm just learning how to downshift, bro. I'm gonna get it. And he looked at me and shook his head. So I don't know why he's shaking his head. We going with the test. I start the truck back up, get it in the right gear, get it up the hill, get it on the highway, boom, 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 do everything right. Get back to the initial location of the test, and the guy go, turn off everything, go through everything, and says, I gotta fail you, blah, blah, blah. Turn off the iPad, he was like, yo, dude, this thing has a recording device. If you didn't say anything, it was a possibility I could have overlooked that, but you said something.
Really, nigga?
Imagine how tight I was, bro. I'm tight. Whatever. Reschedule that bad boy. I don't care. I'm like, yo, I'm getting this joint. Don't ask me where the money was coming from. But my wifey was giving me some bread too. But yo, reschedule this joint. Third time I go, I get there 5 minutes late. And they had like a manager on location this time, and he walks up to the gate and is like, you can't take the test, you're late. I'm like, I'm late? I'm 5 minutes late, what are you talking about? And in my head during this time, I remember but I don't remember the instructor saying that I only have 3 chances at the road test and that I had to do the permit test all over again. So I'm infuriated. Yo, I gotta take the road test over again and I'm 5 minutes late? You bugging. I'm going back and forth with the instructor. He ain't budging. He don't care, yo. Real derelict. Whatever. You late, you not taking the test. Whatever. I left my permit, everything. I just bounced, yo. Whatever. tight. I tell the wife, I ain't taking this test. Get this test. I'm not taking this test. Wife, she calling me right now. I ain't taking this test. Forget this test. And the crazy thing is, there's a lady that's the administrator at the trucking school, and she called me. She must have heard about the altercation me and the instructor had. She called me. First she aware me that, yo, I got your permit here. When you ready to come get it, come get it. And she gave me a pep talk. And you know, she was saying everything that my wife was saying, and probably anybody else that loved me would say. But for some reason, her tone of voice, or it was at the moment that I really needed somebody to say something to me, and it really helped me. So I was like, all right, reschedule me for the test. This time I'm not even going in with no expectations. Wifey like, yo, take another road test. Let's take another practice test. Let's take another practice session, Take another practice session. I'm like, I ain't paying for it. I ain't got no money. I'm gonna pay for it. She paid for it. I take another practice session. I'm feeling good about everything. Whatever, let's do it. Get there. I don't have to do the inspection. The first time that I ever went to the road test, I cleared the inspection. Blah, blah, blah. So all I gotta do is the driving. I go there, boom. Matter of fact, the first time I cleared the inspection and the parallel parking, straight back parking, and all that stuff. So every time I go back now, all I gotta do is the driving. So I go back now, cool guy in the car, like, yo man, blah, 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 blah. And he remembered. He was like, yo, I remember you. Because the instructor was still there. And I'm glad COVID, yo, I had the mask on. I'm like, yo, he kept coming back and forth to the truck. And I'm like, yo, I hope this guy don't remember me, yo. I chewed him up. I'm talking my words I can't even say right now on the camera. I chewed him up. But, yo, he's coming back and forth to the truck. And I'm like, yo, I'm asking the dude, because the dude, I'm like, yo, you think you remember me? He's like, yo, I don't think he remember you, man. Don't worry about it. I don't think he remember me. I'm like, alright, so cool. We get it going. He give me a little pep talk before we go. We go, take off. Boom, 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 boom. Everything all good. I pass. You heard? So that was like, I passed my test in October, maybe beginning of November 2020. I officially passed my CDLA road test. Will I take that test again? Hell to the nah. I hope I never. Even though I think I got it now, because now I'm on the road and I got experience. It's like, it's coming second nature to me. I still don't want to take that test again, yo. That was kind of probably like one of the roughest moments personally for me within the last decade. No cap. So whatever. November, passed my CDL license. I ain't even get my license. By the third week of November, I bought a truck. I bought the truck before I even had my DOT. I got my DOT after I bought the truck. Bought the truck. Now I'm like, alright, insurance time. Yo, nobody giving me insurance. I'm calling everybody. The only company willing to give me insurance was Progressive. And they was charging me $80K a year, 35% down up front. What? That's a mortgage. And wifey was really trying to talk me into doing that. I'm like, nah. That means the first 3 weeks me driving the truck is going straight to insurance. You is trippy. But that, I didn't know at the time how much you make driving a truck, but that was my head state. Like, yo, nah. We got into an argument over that. Like, we ain't talked for like 2 days because she kept trying to convince me to get this pay $80,000 for insurance. I'm like, there's gotta be another way. I ain't doing that. So I went back to Instacart until I figured it out. But one thing about it, I didn't procrastinate. Procrastinate this time. So I kept going on Indeed. I kept going on Craigslist. I kept Google searching. I was like, yo, it gotta be. I'm looking owner operator. Keep looking up owner operator. So I struck up on Craigslist. Called this guy and he was like, yeah, you got a truck, blah, blah, blah. yeah, after the holidays, we're gonna get at you, we looking for drivers, blah, 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 we're gonna do it. So this is around like beginning of December. So I'm like, you know what? Let me still call around and have like a backup plan. That's the type of person I have. I don't like putting all my eggs in one basket. So I'm calling around. Like, he's the only guy giving me a chance. The other people was like, yo, you gotta get at least 6 months experience, man, for you to come under us as an owner-operator. So I'm like, all right, let me see what the job offerings are. I go get a little stupid job for like 6 months and then come back and do my truck. Yo, the job offerings out there for truck, yo. Not only do we need you truck drivers to deliver, I'm a truck driver myself, but we need truck drivers to deliver these goods. Yo, some of these truck drivers are not getting paid that good, so appreciate your truck drivers out there, man. Don't be driving all fast, cutting in front of them and doing all that stupid stuff you guys be doing and getting on mad when the truck going slow. It's a truck. Can't go fast, especially when you got idiots in front of you doing who knows what. It's a truck. But yo, really appreciate these truck drivers, because there's some truck drivers out here that ain't really getting paid that good, bro. Some of the offers that I was hearing, I'm like, somebody said that they would pay me $600 a week, and I had to live in the truck and be away from my family for 3 weeks at a time. I'm like,
Really, nigga?
really?
Really, nigga?
You gonna see one of the memes pop in on that one. Really? Nah, I'm not doing that. But I did find one good company. I forgot the name of it. I ain't name dropping anyway. Y'all not sponsoring my videos, so whatever. But they was like, yo, we'll pay you. Payout is $1,200 a week, and they had a route for nearby where I live. So I was like, that's cool. So they emailed me some applications, and I filled it out. They had called me back for a follow-up application. I was putting them on hold. Like, I really want to see what this guy was doing, this independent guy was doing about putting me on under his authority as an owner-operator. So, you know, one day I was just like, yo, let me get up and see if I can find somebody else that'll put me on under their authority. But now I found out that people do that. I'm like, let me see if I can find somebody else that can put me on their authority. And luckily, I took one day. I didn't do anything, because me, I'm the type of person, I don't like letting time go by, because I feel like time is money. Even though time, I'm starting to learn that time is more valuable than money, but what you do in your time is gonna determine your future. So I don't like wasted time. So I'm always on the move. I'm saying sometimes that can be a bad thing, because sometimes you need to sit back and like really like think about what's necessary, then move forward. Cause you'll miss stuff, or you'll miss on doing something that's more important than whatever. You guys understand what I'm saying? But yeah, I took one day and I just stayed home and I just Googled and went on every platform, and then I found somebody else. Like, yeah. Can you come meet me right now? I'm like, meet you right now? Damn right, I'm coming to meet you right now. Came and met him, we chopped it up, told him about the truck, showed him the other offer the guys was trying to offer me for coming on the owner-operator. He told me what he was gonna offer me. It was like, what he told me? What did he tell me? What was I waiting for? Whatever, I told him that I was gonna get back to him, because I still wanted to give the other guys the opportunity to see what they was gonna offer me. The other guys, I ended up calling them, and it just seemed like they wasn't really like, they was interested, but it wasn't, they was like kind of like nonchalant to me. And meeting the other guy, the guy that I'm actually working on in authority now, he was a driver himself. He had similar histories with me. Like to me, he was like, yo, I came into the game the same way you came into the game, so I know where you're coming from. So that all resonated with me. So it was just like, you know what? This was a calling right here. I'm gonna go with this guy. So went with this guy, and going under, I don't know if anybody understands the process of going under somebody's authority, but matter of fact, I'll tell you guys that another time, because that's gonna make the video super long. But what up?
Really, nigga?
Whatever. I ended up getting under this guy's authority. I had to get Boxtail insurance. Boxtail insurance. Please comment and let me know if I said that wrong. I don't know. But I had to get box tail insurance. And then I eventually ended up getting under this guy's insurance. And I had to change over I had to do a bunch of stuff, whatever. But I got the plates. The guy called me like, yo, come on the road with me for the first time. So I ended up going on the road with him in his truck. Cool, fell asleep on him a couple of times, whatever. We drove, I got the experience to see what it's like to do the driving truck, boom. Came back that Saturday. Just put everything out, just put the license plates on the truck, got the inspection, got the registration. Everything is secure, the truck ready to go. I had to get my truck, we're gonna talk about that later. The preparation I had to do on another video, the preparation I had to do for the truck, the actual truck to get it prepared. It was crazy. Y'all gonna love that story. But whatever. Got everything, the truck is ready to go. He called me. Yo, I have a load that's going to the same location I'm going to. Let's go load up and you follow me up. Cool. Went. He got a trailer. I'm actually hooked up to his trailer because all I have is the cab at the moment. Hooked up to his trailer. He drove with me, went and picked up the load. Yo, why? The first load I had to pick up was in the tightest backing spot ever. This guy wasn't there, I would have hit every car. That's one thing I didn't get from school. Like, they taught me how to back up and all that stuff, but they never taught me how to back up into the docks. So I had to learn that, like, crash course. Word, son. Yo, this first week was literally my first time ever backing the truck up into the dock. And I did good. I really did good, yo. I had a lot of obstacles. We're gonna get to the obstacles soon, yo. Y'all gonna probably laugh. A lot of truck drivers out there probably went through the same thing I went through. Y'all gonna laugh at me. But yo, I had a lot of obstacles. But yo, so he like, yo, come up. So went up there, boom. I get up there, it's nighttime. It's cold, so I ain't gonna tell y'all the routes I'm running, but it's cold. So we get up there, it's cold. So he like, yo, go practice parking on the dock, blah, blah, blah. Before we even get up there, he made me park the truck the weekend at a truck stop because I was like, yo, I'll go back home, park the truck. They have truck parking around my way. And when he was seeing me drive, he said, yo, man, I don't feel comfortable with you driving by yourself right now. Let's leave the truck here. I take you to the train and you go home. And then when it's time to leave, you meet me back here. So I'm like, all right, whatever, man. He's still a cool dude. He was just like, at that moment, he was just like, nah, I don't know. So whatever. Boom, whatever. I get in the truck. I follow him up there. He get to the location. He like, yo, go ahead, back in. I get ready to back in. The red airline brakes on me. Airline pops on me, yo. Yo, airline pop on me. My first drop off, my airline pop. So boom. The crazy thing is, the time I went up there, his airline popped on him too. So I guess it's something that happens in these cold areas. I don't know. But airline pop, sent me to go buy airlines, attacher, all this other stuff. He clipped it, fixed it for me. Go park, backed in. Park, boom, first one, out the way. Hit it, $1,000. Matter of fact, this is make sure y'all don't think I'm capping. I got all my paperwork. Y'all. I got all my loads. I actually did 6 loads. Let me cut this video up a little bit. It's getting too long. I actually did 6 loads. I'm gonna show y'all the numbers towards the end. I gotta block out a couple of stuff. Y'all know how it is. I ain't showing y'all everything, but I'm gonna show y'all the numbers though. So I did 3 loads for $1,000, and I did 2 loads for $1,400, and I did 1 load for $1,300. So I actually made $7,100. That's before expenses, but whatever. I still made $7K. So all you haters out there saying I ain't do it, I did it. No experience. I just found somebody that trusted me to put me under their authority. I got in the truck and I did it. And he only went with me that first time. The rest of the time I was by myself. I mean, I took somebody with me the third and the fourth. And that's another story too, yo. Trucking is an adventure, yo. Trucking is an adventure. But yeah, I made 7K. No experience. I no cap, yo. No cap. Other than driving this truck, and it was driving it without the trailer. I don't own a trailer. Like, the guy I'm under his authority owned all the trailers, and he allowed me to hook up my truck to his trailers and drive his trailers. But other than just driving this truck to get it maintenance, I never drove this truck with a trailer until when I drove my first load. And I was in the truck by myself. I just completed my first week. I started Sunday. Today's Saturday morning. I know y'all see me. It's crazy. I'm usually a well-groomed person. I never mind like my hair and because my background is like my family is a Rastafarian, so I never mind like the crazy hair growth. Even though this is Valentine's Day weekend and wifey calling me, and so I gotta go groom myself and get ready to go out to eat. Maybe I'll bring y'all with me. We going to STK. You know what I'm saying? I'm a pescatarian, but on the holidays, me and wifey, we like to indulge because you only have one life to live. YOLO. And we like to enjoy it. So I'm never gonna like, other than being a man and a stand-up dude, I'm never gonna be like, limit myself. Like, yo, I'm not gonna eat fucking beef. Pardon me, I won't bleep that out. Eat beef for the rest of my life. And beef tastes mad good. Like, y'all bugging. Like, especially STK. Like, that filet mignon be crazy. Every time we go there, you hear on the plate. Ain't nothing left on the plate. The joint is done. Word. But yeah, I'm usually a well-groomed person, but trucking, is a grind, y'all. It's a grind. It takes you away from your family. You know, and you just gotta grind, man. Gotta grind, yo. Like, one of the things that I'm really tight about with my grooming is my nails. I always got my nails done, but my nails is horrible right now. Mad dirty, mad broken, horrible. Like make sure you got your gloves. Like, I learned that lesson hard. Like, I got gloves and my hands still get dirty. One of these days, I'm gonna take you guys everybody on a tour of my truck. You can see like all the stuff I have in here. You know, my grooming is crazy, like shea moisture and all that good stuff. But now I got 7K. I'm up 7K in 1 week. What y'all think I should do with that? What you think I should do with the 7K, y'all? Yo, I'm up 7K 1 week. I never had a 7K week in my life. I don't care. I'm Jay-Z. I done got money all the time. I ain't never have a 7K week. I mean, I don't know. But let's stick to the script. I ain't never had a 7K week. Word, I got a 7K week. What should I do, y'all? Yo, comment. Tell me what should I do, man. Yo, should I go buy a new car? I've been thinking about. I've been window shopping cars on Car Gurus. You know what I mean? I gotta buy wifey a car first. I'm gonna buy myself a car. But should I buy a new car? Should I stack up? Get a new house? I'm gonna take y'all on a tour of my house too. Y'all stay tuned with me. I just bought a 2-family unit. Me and my family, we all about hustling. We just closed on a 2-family unit. It's crazy, brand new bill. Wifey doing her HGTV to that joint. It's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna let y'all see that. So should I get a new house? Should I save up, get a new house? Yo, I've been wanting a 4-wheeler. So me and my boy Nah can ride the 4-wheelers down the block. Should I go buy a rollie? Get some earrings, a chain? Should I take my daughter snowboarding? Yo, what should I do, y'all? Should I save up, buy another truck, or get a trailer? Like, yo, what should I do with this 7K, y'all? Like, yo, it's burning a hole in my pocket. I'm ready to. It's Valentine's Day weekend too. We going to STK, yo. That's at least $150 per. Yo, I called wifey and was like, yo, make reservations at STK. She said, yeah. She thought it was only gonna be me, her, and my daughter. I said, nah, I'm bringing my moms and my step pops too. And tell your moms and tell your step pops. But I forgot to tell her, I ain't paying for everybody. That was the plies, but I ain't paying for everybody. What you thinking? I ain't paying for everybody. But
No.
but I know I'm still gonna end up paying like at least $600, $700, $800, bro. Whatever, yo. Like, it's only money. You got one life to live, man. You leave a legacy and you enjoy yourself while you're doing it. But yeah, man. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna be bringing y'all the dopest content with this trucking business. You know what I mean? Y'all see my style. I'm about getting to this bread. I'm more about the hustle than about one industry. But when I get into the industry, I like to master the industry before I move on. So right now it's all about trucking. But I got a lot of other things planned. Y'all just gotta stay tuned to see what's going on. So I appreciate every one of y'all, whoever watched this out in the YouTube world, for kicking it in the truck with luck. I don't got a trucking name yet. I think I'm just gonna stick with luck. I just came up with the title of this thing, kicking it in the truck with luck. I mean, I might be giving my age, but it remind me of that song. Just kick it, just kick. Tell him to take off his shoes and relax your feet. Yeah, wifey better be telling me that this weekend, girl. I ain't playing with you. It's Valentine. Talking about. Go have fun, baby. All I need is your body next. Oh, sing ooh, ooh. Yeah, man, but 7K, 1 week, no experience, no cap. Don't hate. Just hit me up. I might show you how to do it, you heard? Yo, I'm out. Kicking it with luck in the truck.